10 Commandments to Boost Your Appetite for Reading. In my last video on why your interest in reading is dying gradually, I explained the common reasons many students lose appetite for reading. It is true that there is always a cause and effect for every action taken. Every problem has a solution. In fact, the solution is older than the problem itself. At this point, a good question comes to mind: what are the possible ways to revive one's dying interest in reading? I will make this guide as simple as possible and is well linked to my previous video so that you do not miss out anything. It is time to Facebook. 10 Commandments to Boost Your Appetite for Reading. So far, we have been able to prove that with every passing day, the zeal to read reduces. The cause of this exponential reduction has already been treated here. Let's quickly look at the possible ways to make reading fun for you again. 1. Thou shalt read. You have heard by the boys and girls of old that you should stop reading when you have lost appetite for it. Verily, I say unto you, the best way to set your reading life on fire is to read. This may sound ironical, but it is very logical and practical. The more reading gives you a tough time, reciprocate by proving that you are tougher. When the wicked meet the rugged, there is always war. Never give in to the pressure to stop reading. When you leave book for a week, it will leave you for 1 month. In one of my video, I explained the law of use and disuse. That is to say, the more you read, the more you get familiar and your interest grows again. 2. Thou shalt not walk alone. Never walk alone. Look for those who still have a very strong appetite for reading. This will further ignite your passion for studies. It is not a crime to tell someone, please, let's read together this week. Remember, it takes two to make a pair. So many things on your mind can reduce your interest in reading. Try to share with someone you trust. A problem shared with someone who has sense is half solved. You should understand that issues are multi-dimensional. You are not alone, many are in worse situation. Worries invite and magnify distractions. Minimize your worries. 3. Thou shalt set priority. Some tasks, like combining work and study, can reduce your appetite for reading. However, you can prioritize your time so as to accomplish the most important tasks. Do not let work take 80% of your time, and do not let studies take your work. Set your priorities right. 4. Thou shalt report any form of bully. Since the reading problem affects students of every class, the solution should also solve the problem generally. If you are experiencing a type of manner that is very harmful and intentional, report to the appropriate authority. Do not tolerate anything that will affect your physical and mental development. Boost your confidence. 5. Thou shalt not give up. I love the word of John Cena: never give. If you give up, you will end up. Do not let the difficulty of the course make you lose your appetite for reading. There is always a cure for every illness. It is left for you to dig deeper for the solution. If you dare to take a step, you will get help. Read The Price of Success. 6. Thou shalt not class yourself as a failure. So many persons after experiencing major failure proceed expressly to give up. Failure is just an event. You are not a failure. You still got all it takes to acquire your long-admired desire. Forget whatever happened and restore your reading life with all sincerity of heart. 7. Thou shalt not join bad gang. To all the good students that have joined bad gang, it is time to come back. When you are in a bad company, your appetite for reading naturally dies. It is left for you to decide whether to change or not. In the words of Barack Obama, change will not come if you wait for another time or another person. You are the one that you have been waiting for. 9. Thou shalt not make it boring. Some students make reading so boring to the extent that even the book is like, don't read me again please. You can make reading more interesting by entertaining yourself while reading, introducing technology to aid your reading, organizing a group discussion, follow lessons with fun activity, make reading practical. 10. Thou shalt organize your attention. In my last video, I expressly stated that interest can neither be created nor destroyed. It can only change from one form to another. As your love for reading reduces, your love for something else increases. Try to take your attention away from things that are less beneficial. Reading should be your number one priority as a student. If this video is helpful, feel free to share with friends using the social buttons below, and don't fail to comment. And hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. See you in the next video, and until then stay tuned to aid the student.